Hi guys, today I bring you the caster correction radius arm. So this works to fix a common problem in all Defenders 4x4s that are raised using springs or suspensions or whatever. When you are raising a car, you are changing the caster angle. So let me explain you what happens and how to fix it. Okay, here you can clearly see the effect that raising the car has to the front differential and also to the back one, but in this case we are facing the front problems. The differential is sitting right now at an angle because the car was lifted and the differential did this tilt back. This is called a negative caster and it's no good for your steering. Your steering will become wobbly. It's like a shopping cart effect where the front steering wheel wobbles a lot, you feel vibrations on the steering wheel also, the car doesn't drive steady. To correct this problem, we need to put the differential in a positive angle. So this means that it needs to be either straightened, if it's straightened is at 0 degrees, a neutral angle, but it needs to be moved to the front so that it becomes with a positive angle. This will change all the geometry here on the suspension and will improve for sure the steering characteristics of the car. We are going to achieve this by installing an upgraded radius arm that corrects this caster angle. To remove the existent front radius arm, we need first of all to remove the bar here, take out these two screws that protect it in place. So first of all this needs to come out. After, we have one screw here on the side and other on the other side to take out the radius arm. Last step is we need to take this one out for the whole radius arm to come out. Let's start by disassembling these two screws here. Now let's remove this nut here to remove the bar. And now to take this out, I will do a little hammering here, but using the nut inside so that I don't damage the screw. Okay, it's out. Now that the bar is removed, next step is to take out the pin that holds in the radius arm. And one is out. Okay, one more pin out. Last but not least, this one over here. Okay, it's out. Comparing the original radius arm with the corrected caster one, they seem very much alike, but when you put one on top of the other to make them line up, so as you can see here, the difference in the angle between the original ones and the corrected caster. You can see that matching the rear holes, the front ones, they clearly are different. Now we need to put bushings on this one. I went for the polyurethane ones. These ones don't need a press, so it's as simple as fitting them in, one on each side, and inserting the metal piece, putting also the other one. And they should be good to go. Now we will have to align this and try that they fit inside the diff. That's gonna be the most difficult part now. Let's see what we can do here. Putting the first big screw, seeing if it goes in. It won't fall now. Whoa, let's try the other one on the other side. The last pin going in should be coming out on this side. If everything goes okay. Yeah. Now we just need to put back the old nuts and screw this all back together. Missing to put the nut on this last pin here and screw it back together like we did with the other one. Okay, one more done. According to the manual, the torque to fix the radius arm to the axle is 197 Newton meters, and the torque to fix the radius arm to the chassis is 176 Newton meters. So I'm going to use my torque wrench and fix it all together properly. I have adjusted 176 Newton meters to fix the radius arm to the chassis, and let's put it in place. Finalize the assembly of the radius arm on the passenger side. Correct torques here and also over there on the front. Just a small note, you should screw all the nuts to the correct torque with the car down, not with the car lifted, okay? Now I'm going to repeat the process on the other radius arm, and then let's test it out. The two radius arms are out, and we got two new radius arms with caster correction assembled. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna do a little tour around the neighborhood, and I'm gonna pass by on the workshop to align the wheels and to measure the caster. I already have here last measurements before I had the radius arm changed, so with the original radius arms, and we're gonna reach to a conclusion. I can already feel a little bit different the car. The vibration, it's still there a little bit. It didn't disappear totally, but it's way better. When I was reaching 80 kilometers per hour, the car would be shaking as hell. Passing through the holes also, I would feel the steering wheel shaking. I'm feeling it better, so
I want to get the measurements just to know how much it improved.
Just came from the workshop now. I got the wheels aligned and the caster measured. So I got all the data here. Let's check it out. The top paper is the one before I installed the radius arms, and the lower paper is the one after I did it. This is the right wheel, this is the left wheel, this is the factory value, so the values that you should have or the interval that the Land Rover advises to have in terms of caster, camber, toe-in, whatever. Here, focusing only on the caster, I had on my left wheel minus 1.24, I had minus 0.55. So I was having a negative caster on the front wheels. That's why the wobbling and the steering problems. So after installing the radius arms, went there again, measured everything back again and aligned the wheels also. So you see the values here turn to the green. So I have 3.20 now. The advised value is between 2.30 and 4 degrees, all positive, so I'm almost in the middle. And as for the right wheel, 3.26, I'm between the advised factory values. This proves that this upgrade is really worth it if you lift up your car, and I hope this information was helpful for all you guys.
Thank you for watching.